Hey everybody.
Hey!
What's going on? It's Eric and Kate Heydrich, and for those of you that have been following along with us, you know that we purchased this Barndominium, aka Shop House, right behind us in 2021, and we've been working tirelessly to completely remodel it both inside and out.
So this video is actually to show you the before and after photos of the transformation. We really treated this like it was going to be a forever home and really have made it absolutely stunning.
So coming up next, we're gonna show you some before and after photos, along with our commentary on everything that we did to it and some of the things that we ran into. We hope that you enjoy it. Let's get to it. What better way to start than on the outside of the house? The picture that you're seeing right now is the original condition of the home when we first purchased it. And we fell in love with the house because it's got a lot of uniqueness. There's a ton of garage spaces, and there's even a living quarters inside of this thing. However, the overall condition was very lacking. It's pretty tough to tell from this photo, but the house is wrapped in tin from the siding up to the roof, and that tin is completely damaged by hail and wind and sunlight and all that stuff. So there were holes in there that we had to take care of, and we knew immediately that was one of the top priority, was to get the siding and the roof replaced. We also weren't completely in love with the lack of curb appeal. There's really no concrete in this thing. There's some grass, but it's all rocks and overgrown weeds. So that was another thing we wanted to address moving forward. Now this is the photo after we've done everything to it. You can tell that we put concrete in there around all the garage doors. We did brand new siding, roof, and we even had to go in and put OSB sheeting behind all that because there was none. We even wanted to give it a little bit of some pop with the color, so that's the reason we went with this deep blue and the white board and batten on the bottom, and I thought it turned out really good. We also put in all new doors and windows, so this thing was virtually brand new. These next few photos are just showing you a lot of the stuff that was left. The original owner, when we purchased it, pretty much up and left town and left everything in the house. So we had a huge Facebook sale. We took some of it to the thrift store, and eventually we just had to haul some of it off to the junkyard, unfortunately. But there was a ton of stuff, and I think it took us like 3 days just to clear it all out. This home is a little bit unique in that there's really no entryway that just walks you into the house, because you walk straight into the garage first. So this is the original condition of the garage when we first bought it. This is an after photo of the things that we did. We put in some flooring, we did paint, all new paint and all new lights. And you might be asking yourself, why is there a couch in this picture? Well, it's because we made this home into a vacation rental and put it on Airbnb. So we wanted to have a bunch of living space, and we actually decided this would be an awesome game area for anybody that wants to hang out and play games and watch movies. Moving into the house, this would be the kitchen and living room space. As you can tell from this picture, there's not a lot of daylight coming in. There was one window on that wall, and it's overall pretty dark. It's lacking a lot of lighting inside of the living room itself. And then as far as the kitchen is concerned, tucked over to the right, we knew that we wanted to do something about that and make it more open, make it airier, and just overall give it a fresh new look, which you'll see here in the next photo. Now this is the living room after we completed it. Again, like I said, we wanted some windows because we were facing the east, and it has gorgeous sunrises over the hills. And we have unencumbered views. There's no one behind us, so we definitely wanted to capture that, and I think we did a pretty good job of that by putting these massive windows in, letting in a ton of light. We got a new stone fireplace in there, all new flooring, new paint. Pretty much everything's brand new in this place. This is just a little bit closer up of the kitchen so that you can see the before and afters. The way that they had the island running alongside of the cabinets, it kind of made this space closed off. It was pretty hard to maneuver around, so we knew we wanted to pull that out and reconfigure this whole kitchen altogether. And here's the kitchen after we got it completely remodeled. We put all new lights in, granite countertops, and then as far as the cabinets are concerned, we wanted to bring some of that blue from the outside into the home. So we decided to paint the bottom cabinets that deep blue and bring in some of that white on the top and just give it a little bit of dynamic. And I think that it turned out really good as far as the lightness. And again, you can see that we turned the island so that you have much more space to work inside of there. Here's just another angle of the living room, and then you can see upstairs that there's a loft. From this photo, I think it shows you pretty well that it was a dark home overall. They had just the one light on the ceiling fan, and that was about it. So we knew that we needed to get more lights in here and bring in some of that sunlight. Now this room was pretty unique and cool to start off with. It was being used as a sauna room. There's a hot tub in here which conveyed with the property, so that was pretty neat, but we had a lot of cleaning to do. Overall, the house had a scent to it, and this room was no exception. So we wanted to get all this out, do new paint, new trim, and just overall give this a completely fresh look. And we took that hot tub and set it outside, but we still have it, cleaned it out really well, and I think that it was a good decision because we were able to turn this into a formal dining room with amazing views and tons of sunlight, which this is one of my favorite rooms in the entire house. And just outside of the dining room, you have a sliding door that brings you out to the patio here. We added some concrete. There you can see that we've got the hot tub there, and we added a black chain link fence all the way around the perimeter of the backyard so that you could have dogs and stuff back here and they won't get away on you. And then you can see as well that we added some rocks and some curb appeal. This is also a great place to hang out during the sunrises and just enjoy Mother Nature because you got unencumbered views all off to the east here. The master was pretty cool in that it was pretty large and had a tall ceiling. However, we wanted to take all this stuff out. We even knocked some of these walls out to do a completely different template and give us a bigger master bathroom with a bigger shower, massive walk-in closet, and a sliding door out to the patio, which you can see in this next picture here. Once we gutted it all out, we were able to really get some of that bright light in there and do new flooring, new paint, and just make this place pop. This was the master bath when we first found it. Again, pretty neat that it has dual sinks and a large mirror and stuff like that, but it's got carpet in there, and we weren't super fond of the shower, so we wanted to take all that out. And we actually put in the shower's place our walk-in closet, and we reconfigured this entire area as well. When we purchased this home, I had told Kate, the thing that I really want to focus on, and I've always wanted, was a custom shower that looks like a rainforest. So I went straight to the store and I started picking out all of the tile and the pebbles for the ground and the rain heads on the top, and I even wanted kind of a waterfall look on the back, that mosaic tile look and things. So that's what we did here, and I think that it turned out really great. There's a ton of space in here, and there's even a bench to sit down while you shower. Here's a picture of the way the original walk-in closet was configured, and we tore all of that out and made our own. Now there's a ton of space for shoes and clothes, and man, you could pretty much live in this place. This is just a picture of one of the other bedrooms and an example of what it looked like before we took all the stuff out, and trust me when I say pretty much every room looked similar to this one. So we took all of that stuff out and did new flooring, paint, and trim, and just made this room much brighter overall. This was the laundry area, and it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to us. As you can tell, that the door would swing open and hit the sink, so it was really tough to just wash your hands. You had to close the door, turn around, and anyway. So you can see that we took all that out and reconfigured this space so that it made more sense, was much brighter, and just had a lot more modern feel to it. This is the loft area upstairs, and there was some water damage coming from the ceiling, so we had to take care of that. We put all new lights in, new flooring, new trim, and a new handrail. And again, this is a full-time vacation rental, so we threw some more beds in here so that we could sleep more people. Now we're out into the garage space. and you can see a perfect example of all the stuff we had to take out. They didn't leave the vehicles behind, bummer, but there was a lot of this stuff that's still in the garage that we had to pull out, and it was completely unfinished, and old lights were hanging down, a bunch of wiring needed to be moved around and reharnessed. And we just wanted to finish this space to make it nice and bright and open. Going with the vacation rental vibes and theme, we decided to make this a game room. This is a space in the garage that was originally used as a painting room for car parts and stuff like that. So we had to take all this stuff out and refinish the walls, put in new lights, and I actually made this my gym area. And this is the RV shop, and this thing runs the entire width of the building. And again, as you can tell, it's completely unfinished on the inside, and there's a lot of wires and things that we had to take care of, and insulation, and so we completely finished this space. And now we're back outside, and you can see the backyard, and there's really no fence and not a lot of curb appeal to this structure, so that's one of the things we made sure that we did.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got a little glimpse of what it was like to kind of be along with us in this journey of remodeling and renovating this barndominium that we've grown to love.
And as some of you might know, real estate is our passion, and we love doing projects like this. This has by far been the biggest one we've done so far, but we plan to continue to do remodels and things like that. Take care, and thanks for watching.
Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching. And this is where Eric jumps in.
All right. Cool.